We talked last week about trust, and we went through the trust equation, credibility, reliability, vulnerability on the top of the division line, and then below in the denominator, I think, numerators on the top, denominators on the bottom, if for all of our mathematicians out there.
Good job.
I know, it was like in my mind, I hope I'm getting this right here. And on the bottom is self-orientation. And so let's just do a quick recap, Phil, maybe in 3 minutes or less. Can you just help us understand the top three? And then we'll talk a little bit about the bottom before we go into, now that trust, we know trust has been broken, or we think it has been, how do we rebuild it? But let's just recenter ourselves on the trust equation for those who maybe are just tuning in today.
And that is, credibility is, do you know what you're talking about? Do you know the space that you're in? Do you have experience? If you're a manager, do you have experience as a manager? So it's, do you have the, if you like, do you have the knowledge base? The second part is that, so that was credibility. Reliability is really, do you say what you're going to do? Do what you say, what you do, that type of thing. Do you show up on time? Do you play favorites, or you should not be playing favorites? Do you, if you cannot do something, are you upfront and admit that nope, that's beyond my abilities? So that's the second one, is all about reliability. The third part is about, you said it's vulnerability. I call it openness. It's transparency. The actual words they use is intimacy. I think that's probably okay in the social space, probably not okay in the business space. And that's all about, did you tell enough about your own experience, where your value set lies? Do you act in accordance to your value set? Are you ethical in everything you do? Those type of things. And in my version of the equation, I multiply them together, which, since you took us down the algebra track, if any of those components is small, or heaven forbid, zero, then the whole product, which is the multiplication of one against the other, the whole top line becomes zero or very small. So that's why that's important. So the below the line is the self-orientation. And what that's about is how much of the conversations you have turn back towards yourself. So, for example, do you use I statements versus we statements? Do you go back to a level of listening which is all about how do I reply rather than how do I truly listen? And all of those at the bottom, the more you have of those, the greater that number. And therefore, when you divide it into the above the line, your overall quotient goes down.